Hello, Internet.
We've discovered something, Internet.
They've discovered
It's
something,
scary.
and like 5-year-olds, they
It's
haven't
funny.
stopped.
I don't know what you're talking about. What have we discovered?
Check it out. Check it out. I'm a magic school bus. Here we go.
None of us have consumed anything. We are just
You'd be
looping.
surprised that they have not been drinking or anything. Jesus. Hi, everybody. I love these guys so much. Welcome to Chronicles, where we play a very serious RPG called The Tales of the Valiant, a
We
story.
play a very serious RPG called Tales of the Valiant. Oh, fuck.
Ian, you got real quiet. Why did you do this to me? Why you get quiet?
Why
I
you
didn't
quiet?
do anything.
Lies.
Hey, bro, why you get quiet, bro?
Go quiet.
Bro, why you quiet, bro?
To pull a noir.
I'm so proud of you.
Just start crying.
Just start crying in the middle of everything. All right, I'll give you a little bit of a boost. I'll do like that.
Hello.
Ian, say a couple
this
things.
Is me. I'm saying a couple things, being serious. Hello.
Cool.
Hello.
I get
Awesome.
Hello. All right, cool. Hi everybody. Welcome to Chronicles. Holy shit. Tonight we are playing the Tales of the Valiant. We are sponsored by Modern Artifice. So if you click that link that is going through the chat and check out their website and use CritHitCron, you get 10% off of your order of some pretty kick-ass dice and other accessories. You should go do that because they're super awesome and they're fantastic creators in this space. Also, in addition, there is the link tree coming through the chat as well as a tip link. If we get to $100, this campaign and Shadows over Baldur's Gate on Friday nights, both parties will receive the equivalent of a feat. This group, it would be considered a talent. The other group, it would be a feat. So if you support the channel,
feet.
you support the party members.
Not on Twitch. Not on Twitch.
No, FEAT. I'm excited for games.
It's too late. It's too late. Before we get started with this madhouse, let's go around and introduce our players. We're going to start with the returning Aaron Mylandry.
Oh my god. Oh shit, the zoom's not up. Oh, there it is. Hi, I'm Aaron. Aaron my laundry. I had COVID.
Go on.
I'll be playing Maeris Haven Hand, the party mom.
Hand.
You all better behave or else.
Oh, Jesus. Up next, we have Noir, darling.
Hi, I'm Noir, and
He did it.
he did it. I'm playing
Get there. You get it. Get there.
Kingsman.
Very good.
Rough.
So proud of you.
I did it. Oh my god.
We are 5.
It's my favorite game. I love it here.
LB.
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hackmuff, and I'm going to be playing.
It was good. It was working the way you did it. Like, I don't know.
Gavel. The monk. Way of the open. Palm. Fist. I don't remember.
Open hand. It's a hand.
Yeah.
Open fist. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Open fist.
Yeah, I'll bitch slap a fool.
Open fist.
Holy shit.
It's just a
The fact that Aaron is just, I love it.
Wow. And Ian. Go ahead. Copyright.
Da, 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 da.
God damn it. We get booted off of Twitch.
Hey. I'm Ian. We're playing Merosha tonight. And then the other night you need them.
Smash.
God damn. Oh, it's still going.
He's looking into my soul.
I hate that this is still going, but it's so funny. I'm going to go back and try to edit highlights and be like, what the fuck were we on?
Like a sleep, baby. Let's do it.
Let's go.
You still here? You haven't gotten enough. That's fine. I'll be here all night.
Why you got to use that voice with it? Damn you.
Look him in his eyeball.
All right, I'm done.
So anyway, holy shit.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Cujo.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Everybody should just be high and tight. Just fucking.
Yeah.
just reel in there.
Get all up in there.
God, fucking. I am. I
Who
love
are you?
Video Ninja, but I also
Who
hate
is this?
Video Ninja right now.
Who are you? What are you?
It's
Who are
a
you?
story. Tales of the Valiant.
You see this nerdy? You see what you're missing out on for the first half of this bullshit? Swear to God. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers and their flared nostrils, we saw them.
Keep going. It looks like you're talking out of my nose. Go.
Swear to God. The party had trapped. You know what? I'm just gonna grab some dice just to have on hand.
Hey, man, fuck you, party
Hey,
pooper.
It's cool. No. You guys keep going with your little nose
Relax,
flares. I'm
guy.
just gonna have them right here.
I'm done.
Our party
Daddy Dom, let's go.
our party managed to travel to the east to the port town of Eafas, a sailor's town filled with all sorts of restaurants and or bars and or establishments of some sort of fast food variety. Thank you, party, for listing out all of those.
Love that chicken and fries.
Okay. Focus time.
After arriving in the town, they had come upon some. Well, they stopped into the Buttery Nipple, one of the many taverns. You named it. This is you. You did this.
I'm just saying, like, we can't have fun, but you can say shit like that. Fine, keep going. Storyteller, chronicler.
Chronicler.
I have to get in the mindset of dealing with an ex, okay, guys? Focus.
Right.
After going into one of the taverns, they had encountered an ex-lover of Gavel, an elf with dark hair and sort of graying skin, a Shadar Kai named Samus. After a rather awkward introduction, Samus had divulged to this group that the town was essentially under lockdown. The Iodrathae military had locked down the port, so no ships could leave or arrive. Even merchants from the Survivors' Isles far to the north were not allowed to dock. As this conversation continued, Sybil had rather loudly explained a solid battle plan for how that can be remedied, and this had been overheard by an older tiefling and a human woman sitting close by. Both seemed to have some sort of reputation in the tavern, as several of the other patrons had looked in their direction. The tiefling had beckoned the party over, and that is where we left off. So, this older tiefling looks at you all and says, "Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to come and have a drink, and we can chat a little bit more on this ploy.
What?
You said you were looking for people. I'm curious on what your actual plan would be. I mean, if you're not interested, we could just sit here and keep drinking. That's totally fine. We don't care, but...
Could be fun.
The drinking or the...
What was your name, grandfather?
Porque no los dos.
Grandfather. Okay. I wasn't aware my gray was that obvious. Willard. Salvatore.
Gavel.
Sybil.
Last name. Where's
Oh,
Maeris?
Maybe should I?
That's a good point. That actually is a really good point.
Sybil Kingsman.
Oh, we're going full Monty.
You say your last name,
Mhm.
and silence fills the bar.
In retrospect, I can see now that perhaps this was a mistake on my part.
Mabel, the human woman sitting across from Willard. Did you say Kingsman?
No.
Would you believe me if I said that I didn't?
No one's going to believe you when you set it up like that. Just say no.
Double
I'm not
speak.
good at lying. Oh, double speak. In that case, yes, my name is Kingsman. Wait, no.
We've
I'm
already biffed it. We're not doing this again.
Mabel stands. And as she does, you can see she stands a solid 6'6", 6'7".
Mommy.
And her eyes are steely as they look at Sybil. And she just reaches back to the other side of her seat and pulls a large sword and just leans it into the against her form.
I have a hard time standing straight too. I use a cane. If you like, I could get a cane for you. I can make
Gavel pushes Sybil behind him slightly. He means us no trouble. He's not in good standing with his family.
I don't know if we should do that either. Ah, dang it.
We are not friends of the continent or the queen.
That's well and fine. But his father is responsible for hundreds of our dead friends. So
if I may, I'm sorry. And I understand that my apology may ring hollow. I've only recently been made aware of the cruelty and maliciousness that my father and my country has wrought on you and your people. And so I aim to bring an end to it, if you'll allow me. That is to say that if you strike me down now, it will feel good, but your returns will be lesser.
I would like you to make me a persuasion check with advantage because of Gavel's assistance from earlier.
Woo! Persuasion. All right. I suck at this. Let's get it. Okay. We're returning to normal. The first one was an 8. And the second one... ain't no better. It's a 3.
Mabel smiles. That is some mighty smart words. And were I a fool, I would absolutely believe them. So I'll do you this one courtesy. And Willard, by the way, has not said anything. She says, you can either get out of this bar now, or we can throw you out when we're done. And several other patrons have risen at this point.
Well, hold on now.
Wait. If it's okay, the debt that I owe all of you is immeasurable. So which of those options would help me pay the debt better? If it'll make you feel better to throw me out, then please.
Willard speaks up and says, Mabel, sit down. And she is still, like, fully ready to draw blood if needed. But she eventually sits. She still keeps her sword at her side. Willard speaks up. You gotta understand, kid. We've been stuck up here while your people have ruined our land. So it's a lot of people who are a little testy. But you present an interesting idea. You want to know how to make up for it? Get the Iodrathae out of town. Your little group, you guys can figure it out. The moment you can let our sails fly out, then we can discuss actually coming up with some sort of partnership. But until then, and as he's speaking, you see that there is under his dark jacket, there's a little bit of the Iodrathae coat of arms on his like undershirt. It looks faded, but it's still there, signifying that this individual had some sort of rank. Avrin sort of speaks up from behind Sybil. What do you think we should do?
Start making a plan.
Oh.
We shall take our leave. Mabel, was it?
Yeah.
If you ever want to spar.
Samus is like, really? Really?
What? I'm going to
Jesus.
spar in a while.
Samus sort of holds up a hand to everybody. Calm down. I'll make sure that they get out. Okay?
I'm not leaving. I haven't had a drink yet. What do we... Ugh. Fine.
Blame Sybil.
Yeah, I do.
You all are led. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't want to... I'm not taking away your agency. You guys can do whatever you want.
Real
Bar.
quick question.
Bar.
Any better?
Oh,
Go ahead and say a couple more things.
A couple more things?
Yeah, you sound a little better. There's a weird echo now I hear.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Well, that sucks. You still there?
what'd you do? Yeah.
I don't know. I just came back.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Now it's my turn to be the audio problem.
Wait, say a couple more things.
A couple more things.
It's so weird. I don't know why we're suddenly getting an echo
Hold
from
on.
your mic.
Okay, now we're good now.
I turned off the echo mode.
I was just gonna say.
Turbo echo mode was on. Can I?
Noir.
Just snore going.
Do we know where the Iodrathae naval headquarters are in this area? Like, they want us to get them out. Like that. with what I know of their navy, would I know the best place to start?
Not to be. I'm just gonna assume that it was just like I wonder where they are, like out in the open. Like Merosha's gonna be like, not to be that person, but it would be near the docks, roughly.
Oh, I was asking above table.
I know. I was putting it back in the story.
Oh, my bad.
Noir.
I was dialing back in because I feel like, and I don't want to take agency away from anything either, but I feel like Merosha would know. Merosha would have a decent idea, like any time that there's like a naval posting, there's going to be an ancillary barracks near the docks to where they're going to hold the most seasoned because they're the fastest to get to the ships, get them prepped. Anyone else inland is going to be somebody who is either green or old or wounded.
I will say with a combination of both Sybil and Merosha's just prior knowledge of just like their realms, yeah, I'll say that you guys do deduce that there is a barracks on the docks itself. We'll say as you guys had wandered into town, you could see one whole side of the dock was filled with Iodrathae ships that looked mightily new, and could easily house 20, 25 crewmen each. So these are rather large.
How many would you say?
I'll say 4.
Okay. So there's 80 of them here, at least.
Mhm.
So this is just me speculating. But if I were to set up a semi-powerful navy, right, I would have all of my seasoned men closer to the docks because if we need to go out, we don't need stragglers. More inland would be people who are medically being taken care of, or your newer recruits. The reason why you keep the newer recruits in the back is because they're easier to throw inland when you need your power on the water. There's 4 ships out there, roughly hold 20, so there's 80. Easy to deduce, there's 40 at port, and the rest are filtered throughout the town.
Now, how does one destroy a naval fleet with minimal effort with the tools that we have available at our disposal?
You turn them into themselves.
Oh,
One,
I was going to say fire, but
essentially, if one ship goes rogue, it is the responsibility of any naval fleet to subdue, contain, and control. So if one goes awry, that's 3 that are focused on one. We just need to make sure we're not on that one that's going to be captured, quote unquote. Or at least that's how I took a ship.
Maeris,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing while this conversation is all happening?
What was I doing while all of this was happening?
I assumed that you were kind of sticking close to the group, but you,
Oh, okay.
you can do whatever you want. You are in a
Maeris
bustling
was
port
clubbing.
town. There's hold on, can we get that dance one more time?
Yeah. Finally is
Thank you. I just wanted to see the art.
I'm recently widowed.
My kids are dead.
It's so
Gee,
bad.
who throws
It's
it back?
It's my actual child's birthday tomorrow, so you know, I'm allowed to say
That's-
stuff like this. Don't
Um,
fucking judge me.
excuse. I will say, you've okay. I got a random voice speaking in the Sirenscape, which is great. You know that there is a temple next to Eafas, a temple to they who guard the veil.
fuck yeah.
that did catch your eye as you were walking through the streets. But you did notice that there were several restaurants and shops. Everybody is at peace, but there's still this little bit layer of tension as you can see the Iodrathae guards walking through the streets.
Awesome. I think then I would have been like, I'm gonna go for a quick little prayer and then maybe some thrifting while you guys enjoy a very nutritious meal. And I would have been doing that while this
Okay.
whole thing was happening. But I will come back around this moment
Okay.
for sure.
Sounds
So
good.
I think as everybody was talking about sabotaging a ship, I just sort of like stand behind Merosha, just like as they're talking about it, and I'm just like,
Something's not right.
What do
And
you
I
mean?
don't know. She's just
so, what are we talking about?
nothing.
How to destroy a naval fleet with minimal effort.
Shut up.
I like
Just-
pinch Sybil's cheek. Thank you, my dear. I can always rely on one of us to be honest.
You're like the kid who tells the teacher we have homework. Jesus.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, what-
I don't lie ever.
Why wouldn't you want to remind your teacher that there's homework that you've done?
This all feels very familiar, and I don't
What's
like
homework?
No, actually, I'm just messing with you. This all sounds really fun. What can I do to help?
it. Oh,
Well, you
Well,
are
I guess-
small. Perhaps you could, yes, find your way into a place. Secrets?
do we feel that this is a viable plan? It is a huge task. The original plan was just to take one ship and mosey along.
I mean, that gentleman sounded like an absolute. To you, Sybil, he doesn't even know you. So,
Avrin pipes up. An absolute what?
as
Ass.
Oh,
And ass.
got it. Sorry.
yes,
Just wanted to hear Maeris say it, but okay.
I did twice.
Hmm.
We've been waiting on that ship
I
to
didn't-
come in for a very long time.
It's been lost at sea. We don't know when it will dock.
So we have the brains of the operation. I point to Merosha. We've got the muscle. I point to Gavel. We've got the honest one. Thank you, Sybil. And Avrin, my dear, what are you doing?
That is a wonderful question. If it helps at all with Willard, I think, if I remember, I think he was like in charge of the Navy. I think I may have overheard him be sent away with his men before the fighting got to the worst point.
That's very.
So I'm not. Listen, if he's rude, and I get it. But I will say, I think that there's some legitimate reasons for him to be a little antsy.
You know,
Yes.
there's
Also,
Oh,
sorry, I just wanted to. This is a old friend of mine,
Old friend.
Samus.
How nice. Hi, Samus. I serve on the Whirlwind.
Oh, I didn't even see you there, dear.
No, it's fine. You see a tall Shadarkai elf with medium-length black hair, very handsome features, very built, standing at like more than arm's length from Gavel, like looking anywhere else but Gavel.
Hey, Sybil,
I'm just.
did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
I'm the brains.
Yeah,
Mayor,
I did question the value of one being honest on a tactical, covert mission.
You can both be the brains.
Nope.
I'm gonna go
That's
over
me.
to the
Got it.
elf and kind of like touch his arm. Hello, young man.
That's fine. I'm the honest
hi.
one.
You both have brains. Everyone is so smart. Everybody, including you, Gavel.
But I'm the
Obviously.
brains.
I'm never saying that to
I
you
mean,
again.
this
Merosha.
time. I mean, there will be other times where it was.
Shut up, stupid. Smart, honest, stupid. I'm the brains. Ha. That's all that Merosha's been sitting on this entire conversation. As soon as it left Maeris' mouth, like his face was just like,
He's
That's
such a
right.
middle child. I can't.
Samus looks at Gavel. Wow. And you're in a romantic relationship with him. You really
No,
know how to pick.
definitely
what? A what?
What?
No, not romantic at all. We
Yeah,
fucked
Maris.
once.
Oh, wow.
What?
Whoa.
What?
You were
What is
there.
happening? Wait. Hold on. What?
Yeah. So, this has been real nice. I'm and as he's saying this, he's registering like Maeris's touch on his arm, and he's like, "So this is." Thank you. Like, gently, like peels your hand off of his arm. Thank you. It's very nice of you. This has
course.
been fun. I'm going to go back to my ship and drink.
You're a sailor. How exciting.
Actually,
That is so interesting.
I'm a
have
sailor.
a-
I say shit all the time.
I have a question for
happening?
you, previous coitus partner of Gavel's.
Okay, I'll just.
That was
humor that one.
plural. Like, what are you? Who are you directing this to? You say previous coitus partners.
To the both of you.
Why?
In fact. Because I think that your brains might actually come in handy for plotting a plan that I might have just developed in the midst of all this, which is there anywhere along the ocean that is particularly dangerous, one where ships often fail to return?
Samos doesn't say anything, but he just looks off into the horizon, where as you all had come to town, in the distance you can see a consistent spot on the horizon that is covered in fog. Yeah,
What is that?
Right over there.
Is that a canal? High bearing reef? What is it?
that's a
I'm
wonderful
surprised you-
question.
I'm surprised
Nobody
you don't
knows.
know.
Really?
Any ship that has tried to get close has either found themselves going the complete opposite direction the moment they enter the fog, or they don't come back out of the fog.
Really?
So we don't really have any information on that. I do know that those who sail close find that the waters, it's like the waters themselves start to fight back against those who sail.
Really?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know this. Aren't you the Fist? Yeah, you are the Fist. We talked about this before.
No, they're the brains.
You know what's simple? You know what? Normally I'd be upset, but
Samus for a hot moment, like, wants to respond with attitude, but goes like, all right, I see you. I got you.
yeah, no, it's been a minute since I've had my own ship.
Yours is like in the port.
What did you say?
Your ship, it's in the port.
One more time.
Well, your ship, the Perianoux, is in the port. The captain,
The what?
you didn't come with them.
They're
Yeah,
here.
we came on land.
They're here.
I've thought of a genius plan in case anyone wants to.
Sybil, not right now.
All right, very good, very good.
Yeah.
How long have they been here?
A couple weeks at this point.
A couple of weeks. Beautiful.
I plan to
Question.
destroy the entire fleet.
Sybil.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
I think there were about 12.
And was one of them really old?
You know, there was a guy, a gnome, who looked like he was struggling to walk.
He hits the table, jumps up, and books it out. Like, there's no question, there's no stopping him. And you can hear him just, like, grunting and growling so ferociously. Like, you just go, and then he just takes off.
Should have called him the legs.
Well, you had it once, and then now it's getting. I mean, I admire it. I admire the.
Would anyone like to hear my master plan?
I will hear it while I clean this up.
Merosha pops back into the bar and he goes, Gavel, bring your fuck buddy with the I need you now.
Excuse?
Well,
Come on,
can't
pretty
go for a
boy,
walk.
muscly armed sailor, get the hell now.
Say please.
Before Samus moves, he just leans over to Gavel. I could take him, right?
In which way?
It's been a while. I have to remember that. In a fight, I could take. God damn! I look up and I see that.
Oh, in a fight?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
Ew. Back up.
Oh.
In a fight? Yeah, probably.
Cool. Yeah. I guess let's go have a chat before I kick his ass.
Right. Do we need to talk?
I don't know. Do we?
From a third-person perspective, it seems like there's a lot unsaid between the two of you, and I think you might...
Oh,
I really don't understand why we're still standing around. My ship is in the yard. We need...
You haven't even heard my plan!
It's been there for 2 weeks. It'll be there another 30 minutes.
Right, there's an embargo. You can't go anywhere. They
I
can't.
don't have 30 minutes. My ship is in the yard.
Right. Okay. All right. Everyone, just pause for 2 seconds. Is there something you would like to discuss?
Given how our last conversation went, and how clearly you made it that you were not interested in moving past the what was that? Fuck buddy stage,
Oof.
then I don't really see any conversation needs to be had. Because what's the point? So, no. I don't have anything more that I really would like to say to you about that. Do you?
I look to Sybil to see if I'm missing cues, and I'm like,
How you feel?
I very much enjoyed our time together. You are great in bed, and I'm happy that you were able to return to the sea.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you understand my position.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'll just say okay. That sounds great.
All right. Shall we?
Let's. And he'll turn and follow after Merosha, who's... Sorry, can I get one more of these?
Maeris is gonna lean towards Gavel and say, "You know, if a boy is mean to you, it means he likes you."
Why does that matter?
I don't know. It's just something I heard.
Averin picks up on that. Wait, really?
Yes.
Is that really the way it works? Because I'm mean to people that I love.
You know, my mother taught me that, and it does sound a little backwards now that I think about it, but I told my daughters that, and I think I messed up. Huh.
Well, if it helps, it doesn't matter.
You're
Now.
right, because she's
Right.
dead. Thank you, Gavel. Yes.
Oh
Of
boy,
course.
this is uncomfortable. I'm gonna go.
Maeris has historically come to terms with everything and is completely fine with like navigating death. And it's very uncomfortable. Merosha needs to check on his boat thing. Let's
My
go.
boat. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just.
I mean,
I know, talking about my daughter can wait. It's completely fine. Let's go. Let's go check on your boat.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we just please just?
Words, but that's...
We are still standing here.
We go.
Can we go?
You all go. You all
This family
depart.
is so dysfunctional.
Oh my god. You all leave the bar.
I could just
And-
see like Merosha in the background bouncing while that conversation's happening. Like,
Merosha, would you like to describe the Perianoux?
I would. So, before I do that, it has been a while, and you don't have to get into it because I'll get into it. Is the ship in the condition I left it?
No.
Bad or moderately okay?
Moderately okay. It's
Solid.
more that
It's got some wear and tear on it.
and the name along the side is now the Revelry.
Change your ship's name.
So when we like power walking, Merosha gets to the and he's going. It's probably the beautiful. It's burgundy. It's burgundy stained wood across the head, and the front of the helm is etched in gold, and it's just little fists that just kind of knock every time you do it. It's always a little bit wobbly, but the sails are this blue, and it's just wonderful, and it just coasts wonderfully.
I think you told us the wrong name because that's not the name that you told us.
And then it's just this booming yell. And I'm not gonna do it because there's a microphone, but he's just like, "Ah!" And like it's just right there, and he's pounding the ground. He's like, "What the fuck is the revelry? No one cares about that. That's just so stupid. Where are my sails?" Like, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs. And to everybody, it legitimately looks like a giant toddler having a fit. And he turns around and he's like, my ship? That's my ship. But it's not how I left it.
When was
There
the
it
last
is.
time you saw it?
You
The night of the
remember
heist?
I was supposed to meet up with them, and they left because they got word that I left. And I haven't seen them since.
You know, there's a really fun thought experiment that if a ship changes enough, is it really even truly the same ship? Thought that might bring some comfort. That, I mean, you have been through a lot, and the ship has been through a lot. Maybe it's better.
Every single board on that ship needs to be as I left it and how it was given to me.
Didn't you steal that ship?
I did not steal it. I acquired it from a great tragedy. This is not funny.
Oh,
The fact that they would even think to change this is disrespectful to its legacy and its previous owner.
I wonder who's the captain now. Do you think it's Damien?
I'm the captain. It's
Oh,
my
right.
boat.
I very much the acting captain, the
And it better not be
Steward?
Damien. I swear if it's Damien, I'm gonna shit if it's Damien. That boy is an idiot.
well,
Promise. You can hear and you look and see several of your crew, Damien's crew. It's difficult to tell. But Damien, his hair, his dark sort of coif of hair has grown a little bit. It's getting a little bit of a goatee going. And he's wearing a nicer looking like captain's coat.
Is
As
it
he- Go ahead.
is it burgundy and etched with gold thread?
Yep.
Like at this point, there are veins visibly popping up the side of Merosha's head. Damien,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Pretty sure it's obvious. I'm taking care of my crew.
Your crew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can barely wipe your own ass. Your crew?
Interesting. You know,
Okay.
I always knew that you were a bit of a smartass, but man, when someone takes something from Merosha, he really gets pissy.
That's the problem, Damien. You shouldn't have taken anything from me to begin with, especially when I was coming back to give you something.
Oh, you mean when your letter came through that you cut and run with all of the spoils from that heist and left
Damien.
us high and dry?
Damien, how does that make any fucking sense? Why would I send you a letter to tell you that I'm leaving with all of that treasure? How was I supposed to move it?
I don't know. Clearly you figured it out somehow. Well, we weren't going to sit around and wait for you to eventually show back up at the spot that you weren't probably going to show up at. So I decided to make a decision. And that decision got us out of there without any trouble. Since then, we've actually been doing pretty well. You know, we've made a couple tours through the Isles without any problems. Managed to set up some decent communication with the Iodrathae. We're not on their shit list anymore. So, you know, all in all, for only a couple weeks being captain, I'm pretty sure that far exceeds the, what was it you said, legacy that you're so worried about?
Damien, where did you get that coat?
Does it matter?
It matters. Where did you get that coat?
I don't have to tell you shit.
That's fine. I just need you to listen, if you can. What's gonna happen is I'm going to kill you with my hands. I am going to put both of my thumbs so far into your cranium that the only thing that you will be thinking about are my nails. And I'm giving you one opportunity. One opportunity to take off that coat and to turn around so I can tend to my ship. And son, believe me, this is one kindness I am going to do for you.
Make an intimidation check. Also, because I realize I haven't been giving them out nearly as much, everybody can go ahead and take 2 luck.
No!
If you
Stop giving me luck!
If you have 5, then you will roll a d4, and whatever number you get is going to be how much luck you actually have.
It's going to be a 17. You know what? I'm going to take my 2 luck and put it at a 19.
Can I inspire Merosha, please? I know how I would do it.
I hold the inspire because I feel like I'm going to need it somewhere else.
Okay.
I've been holding on to this Hail Mary, and I feel like right now is a good time if you would allow me.
Rock and roll.
Beautiful. You take your time and you think, and he turns around. And when he turns around, he activates his sight, and he goes, "This will be the one time that I ask this. You have complete control. But when I wake up, Damien better not be around."
You hear in your ear the voice of he who lies. "Oh, see, there's one minor problem." And as you turn and look with your sight on, he who lies is leaned on Damien's shoulder. "You see, I needed to get some other such trifles and errands done, and, well, it turns out Damien was quite hungry for power. All I had to do was make a little deal." And he's like caressing Damien's cheek, almost like lovingly, and Damien doesn't even feel it. "So, while your offer is very tempting, I do kind of like the ship, and I like Damien being intact. So I will say no."
I'm by myself then. Damien, honorable captain, your answer.
With your 19, he says, "That does sound like a tempting offer. But if you start shit, it's not just us that you're going to fight, but the Iodrathae guard, too. Since we're in real good with them, and I don't think you really have the balls like you keep professing that you do. But I'm going to walk away with my crew. And you can sit there with your little tantrum if you want. You can do whatever you want. You're no longer a part of the revelry. So..."
The revelry.
Yeah, the revelry.
Do I see Filbert?
Filbert is behind Damien and a couple other crew members, but he's sort of peeking around someone's like hip, and he's just this old gnome makes eye contact, and then he hides back behind that crewmate.
Fine. You enjoy it while it lasts.
I will. Oh, that bed? So comfortable. And he turns and starts walking away as some of your former crew. Oh, God.
I turn to Sybil and I look him in the face and I go, "Shock me.
Shock you?
I want every piece of electricity that you have. Shock me."
I'll look for guards.
Oh, I've been experimenting with this, so this is still slightly new, but his fist armors up, and you can see a crackle of electricity. And I'm gonna hit you for 1d8. What was it? It's
Lightning damage.
lightning damage. Yeah.
Sybil, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me with 3d8.
Jesus.
Why are you making me
Samos kind of leans into Avrin. Yes, I'm about to have a conversation with myself. Leave me alone. Samus
Beautiful.
leads into Avrin. What the fuck is going on? And Avrin's like, oh, this is not good. I know what that thing does. We should back up. We should back up. And Avrin is gonna like gesture to Maeris as well. Oh, and King is just like a shadow behind Avrin the whole time.
I feel like King would be eating this up.
There
it is.
Maeris had left. Maeris went somewhere very recently.
Like,
that's-
Sybil, do it.
That's 22 points of damage, but before he does the last strike, he just goes, Alright, I've been holding it in for a minute. Why do you want him to promise the shit?
I take the 22. And I get from the ground, because I'm pretty sure that was a heavy blow.
Yeah.
And I already took my shirt off. And I've withstand 3 charges. Damien and anyone around them needs to make a constitution save.
Okay. Shit just got a little nuts, and I'm here for it.
This is such a weird day, and no one has heard my plan yet. It is really good.
I bet it's great, sweetie. I bet it's amazing.
I'm just punching people. People are making other people promise this shit. What?
What is the save DC?
The save DC is going to be 18.
Okay. Okay. 3 of the crew member failed, like completely failed the save. The others, Damien included, managed to succeed, so they're going to take half damage. I also want you to know, immediately after we resolve this, we're going to have to go to break so I can set up a battle map.
Okay, so I will do this too, because 100%. If this is not the road that anyone wants to go down, this is not the Ian show, and I don't want to play it like that. And I hope.
Oh no!
Fuck them
I
up.
want to
this-
fight.
Okay, I was like, if this is not the vibe, I will curb my
this is the
enthusiasm.
vibe.
Fuck him up. Maeris just will take a second. She's doing something for you.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Guard. Can you please take me to the spa?
So, everyone who failed takes 33 points of lightning damage, and everyone.
Fuck!
Yeah.
I need to punch you more often. I guess that makes me the
You said
fist.
33.
Yeah. It's,
Oh my god.
And
It- it-
Merosha's
it-
the rod.
I mean, if anybody would know.
So, hold on, I have to math. 3,
so it'll be 16. Or is it 16?
Stop! You're gonna take down a plane.
Stop! My eyes are gonna blind me.
God.
Okay. You watch as Merosha. Actually, go ahead and describe Merosha. What happens?
I have a question. How long have I had this?
The scale?
Mm-hmm.
Couple days.
And when I interacted with Avrin, when I asked them to kind of like look over text and stuff for me,
Mm-hmm.
that was during that 3 days.
Yes.
Uno momento, por favor.
You may have that, sir. I don't know why that was the response, but you know what? Here we are.
Yes, sir. You may have a moment.
sure.
Yes.
Have all the moments.
Everyone who failed, who got the 33 points, you can add an additional 15.
What the motherfuck is that?
How?
Okay.
And so that's 43, that's 48. So everyone else takes 24 points who succeeded.
Jesus. Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
And
So-
here's the reason why. Merosha specifically asked Avrin to read the text to him because that was the same text that they initially started with when he sewed the scales into him. Rules is written, and thank you so much for writing them. Every time I spend time with the mage, I increase it by an additional 2d8.
Jesus.
So I am going to introduce a drawback, given that it is still fresh
Okay,
on your chest.
I'm fine.
You are going to take 1 point of exhaustion because of how much energy gets released from your chest. Now, that is not going to be a consistent thing. This is just purely a time thing. Once your body adapts further, it'll be fine. You won't have that drawback, but given that this has only been days since the Naga scales had been sewn into your chest, providing you with this ability, that is the situation.
I think
But-
that's more than fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe what happens when you unleash this energy.
So, being that Merosha activated his sight, the scales are kind of humming and they're vibrating, and you can just see the electricity charge from each pupil down to the scales bouncing off, and you can hear them ping. It's almost like rain on one of those bell drums, and it gets faster and it gets faster. And as he stands up, he doesn't yell it, but Damien can hear him, and he goes, "Wrong answer." And it explodes from his chest to the point to where he is knocked back on his ass. But it is heavy. There's a crater that follows the pathway. As you can see, like striations of electricity that just bounce, like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, just jumping, starry, and they almost with sniper pinpoint accuracy, they hit those people that failed. And they tap dance on those who succeeded.
The sound booms through the town and the surrounding area out into the horizon. As you unleash this torrent of lightning from your chest, you watch as every crew member, save for Damien and Filber, is incinerated by this energy. Just like there's not a long moment of their suffering. They are immediately electrocuted to death. And as their corpses fall, Damien is blown back and goes ass over tea kettle for a couple of rolls, and he is left with a huge burn mark all across his back that has burned through the coat. Filber, who had ducked behind one of the other crewmates, a part of that energy sort of goes across his face and immediately burns. Any hair that he had is now gone, and the scars sort of cover the top corner of his head, and he is clinging to life. It's at that point you hear the shouts of Iodrathae guards as they begin to approach. we are now going to go to break so that I can set up a battle map.
I'm
Holy
sorry,
shit.
everybody.
No,
Hey,
that was
listen,
amazing.
no. This is TTRPG. Decisions sometimes lead to some fun consequences. I am here for it. So, to everybody who is tuning in, thank you so much. You are loved. You are appreciated. Stick around because this is going to get hairy rather quickly. So, we will see you guys in about 10, 12 minutes while I work to get a battle map set up. Till then, go stretch, get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink if you haven't, and we will see you in a little bit. Hi, Internet. As you can see, we are now joined by Emmy-nominated Nerdy. Nerdy has made it.
Ooh, it's
Um,
very serious.
Such serious. So we have rolled our initiative. We're going to begin this combat. Essentially, after that lightning bolt went off, several Eafas soldiers rushed the docks to head in your direction. At the same time, given that Sybil had something that they wanted to do prior to break, and I apologize as DM, I should have paid attention to that. Sybil's armor started to slowly shift. But before we get to that, we're going to start with two of these Iodrathae soldiers that look similar to the one that you had seen back in the encounter with Lucretius Cromwell. Their armor has almost bonded to their skin, and one horn sprouts from the side of their head as they sort of march with a hunch and then slowly pick up the pace to start sprinting towards everybody. We're going to start with their turn. After their turn, Maeris, I'm going to cut to you so we could figure out where you are as this all goes down. But they are going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Great, they're coming from there.
40. And this one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. And is going to let loose an Eldritch Blast. There's this gathering of dark red energy into their palm, and you just hear this before a line of Eldritch energy gets fired at Gavel. Gavel, will a 15 hit you?
It will not.
Okay.
But let me see. Okay, no. Go ahead.
Okay. I rolled less for the second beam, so 2 bolts of this Eldritch Blast fire off near you, and you deftly move out of the way. That is their turn. We're going to cut to Maeris. Where do we find Maeris?
So, as she snuck away when she found out that when Damien made that remark about the bed, like, oh, that's
Okay.
a nice bed. She left to go peek around the cabin's quarters because that whole crew seemed to be with Damien.
Mhm.
She's gonna go take the captain's hat
Okay.
and steal it for Merosha.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check first. As I'll say with advantage, given that all eyes were really focused in on Merosha and everything happening on the dock.
Yeah. Give me advantage, please. Oh, fuck yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. You weave in between the crates on the dock itself, and manage to sneak past some of the other crew members who are still on the ship as they sort of look out from deck to just keep an eye on everything happening. You sneak into the captain's quarters. Merosha, would you mind describing what the captain's quarters look like? Nope, you are muted, my love.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was like, I looked at my mic. I'm like, no, it's not. The captain quarters, the best way that I can describe it would be the same structure and the same design as Captain Hook's quarters in Hook, but the difference is that there's like, or there at least should be, very like long, lavish, burgundy curtains that kind of like swoop. It's got this Arabian Nights kind of vibe, but then if you look around too, it's still got that rustic kind of feel. There's a long, broad, I just knocked my computer. There's a long, broad desk that should have, and again, I said I should have, a very small chest that's similar to the one that Merosha has the etching of the waves, things along those lines, and that's kind of like an important piece. Circle, wide open layout. It's really nice. Good for the summer.
I will say that you, the only real difference is that it's not kept very well. There's some clear, haphazard disposal of some coin. There's a few, there's like a trunk of clothing that sits open, and there's just sort of stuff sort of spilling out of it. You can see hold on. On the desk, you can see a petrified hand that has been made into some sort of statue that holds an orb of pure black obsidian. And as you're looking at this thing, you feel a shiver run down your spine. But I will also say on like the back chair, you can see just hanging on the corner a very nice captain's hat with a big ol' feather that sort of like doubles the length of the hat itself.
It also has a nice little pin of a storm cloud on it.
That's adorable. Maeris is going. Is there anything else in this room, Merosha, that through our time knowing each other that you would have mentioned a possession that you miss?
Yes, but in this particular case, I don't think it would be fair to bring it up.
Okay.
Merosha walks around with a pair of leather fingerless like gloves or gauntlets. It's because he lost another pair, a really nice set of pair that are pretty much the same. They do the same thing that the scales do in his chest, but again, like I said, that's not that needs to be, yeah.
Okay. So Maeris is going to put his hat into the diaper bag, and then as she leaves, she's gonna like do a double take at that hand and be like, I don't like this guy. I'm taking this with me. And I'm gonna just like throw something over it to take that too.
Okay. So you throw, we'll say you grab like a shirt that's just laying on the ground. You throw
Doesn't
it
even
over.
hang his clothes up.
You whisk it away into your bag as Captain, the little sprite spirit, who is still with the party, by the way, he just hasn't come up lately, sort of looks curiously as you are stuffing stuff into your bag.
Now, Captain, this looks like stealing, but you can't steal from the rich. So I'm gonna have to let you know that what we are doing is for Merosha, and we love Merosha, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
His little
excellent. I'm glad
floppy
we're on the
ears
same page.
sort of wiggle
Yes.
as he nods.
I'm gonna take like, I'm sure there's like, this guy seems like such a slob. I'm sure there's like a cookie that's like on his desk that's like off a napkin, not even on the napkin. So I'm going to take that too and just be like, "Ugh, doesn't even pick up after himself," and give it to Captain.
Check under the desk. Check under the desk. Check under the desk.
You're not there.
There's
Maeris
Boulay
will
in the
not.
desk.
If
I
there
swear
was
to
any Boulay lying around, I would take that too. But if not, like if literally, seriously, Maeris would take Boulay if it was readily at eye, like within eyes level or whatever. But I will let you decide.
You see one small pack of purple Boulade that you can swipe.
Yeah, I should have taken that first, honestly, and I put that. I put that in the bag
All
too.
right.
And now I'm gonna leave and go back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative for me. When the next round starts is when you get to rejoin the initiative. I don't care. I know initiative rounds are only 6 seconds. Maeris was doing stuff for a while there. Fight me.
I
Internet.
wasn't even there. I got a 4, so it's
Okay.
gonna be a while.
Okay. Back into the combat is going to be Damien, who picks himself up. Oh, it's going to be so fun watching you burn. And as he speaks, you see his image shimmer as 2 identical duplicates of him sort of crawl out, almost like from your perception of him. They crawl out of his form and right themselves as they stare you all down. I'm going to reveal this one.
Can you ping which one Damien is?
This guy right in front of you. This one is going to sort of emotionless, like it's a perfect physical duplicate, but it doesn't have that same rage, that same cockiness. But he's going to hunch down and draw 2 daggers from his belt and go straight for Merosha. 20. Let's see what happens. I need another d20. Okay, I'll just roll this one twice. Is a 17 going to hit?
Miss.
Miss? Okay. You see that duplicate surge forward, and their dagger comes real close to your neck, and you move just out of the way. You know that if you got hit with that, it would have been fucking awful.
Cool.
This one is going to surge towards... He's going to surge towards Samus. He just doesn't like how Samus looks. 15. Okay, well, that is Gavel. I don't hate me. I just got a natural 20 on the attack on your ex.
It was just sex. It's fine.
Oh, heartless. Sorry, I have to do math here. I'm typically more prepared. Sorry.
You ain't got nothing to apologize about. You good.
My camera's lagging a whole, and so
Huh?
I know. I'm sorry, and then it was silence, and then something happened that I don't know.
What?
His camera's lagging and he's having trouble hearing things.
Okay. Yeah, I can see he's
Click-
kind of coming in
click
and
out
out
of-
a little bit.
Click out of Foundry.
Yeah, Foundry is a little bit of a resource hog, so if you have to drop out of Foundry, that's fine. I'd say, like, if you even have the stream pulled up, that'll work for you to, like, direct me as to where you want me to move King, and we'll figure it out. We can do that.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Samos, this duplicate surges up, and you watch as one of those daggers embeds itself straight into his chest, just under the collarbone, and he like reacts and immediately grips where the knife is in his chest. He's still standing, but that fucked him up. And that knife is going to stay in his chest until his turn. Then it's Damien proper's turn. I am going to need... I'm going to need Merosha to make a Constitution saving throw.
Pourquoi? Oh, no, we're cool at that. Saving? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cujo, don't hate me.
What'd you get?
And that 20 for 25. I don't know what that is. What I just wrote on the
Chronicle.
Probably be the only one I get tonight, but I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Hold. Okay. Open, you bitch. Thank you. You feel the energy in your body threaten to sap out as Damien casts Blight on you.
Oh, Damien got magic.
Yeah, turns out when you partner up with a certain He Who Lies, you get many benefits.
Which one is Damien?
Damien is... this
You
guy
don't know
right here.
Damien as far as lore goes. No.
Not that I know.
He is now the captain of what was Merosha's ship. And he's
Why do
a
y'all
little-
keep saying it like that?
It's so nerdy, it got real quiet. I'm figuring that out now.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
No.
Don't be. You're perfectly fine. Technology sucks. Say a couple things for me.
Internet. My internet doesn't
Okay.
like any. It's too
You're
many
good.
hats. I
I
think.
can't hear him at all.
There's a lot.
Really?
You can't hear me at all?
Yeah.
I
It
can
happens
hear you.
sometimes.
Do you have him muted?
No,
No.
like he's literally not even on my screen.
Same.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Yeah.
I can see
I can
him.
see all of you.
Technology.
guys.
Refresh.
Yeah, I'm good. I can see you.
I'll refresh.
I'll just leave. I'll just
All
come back.
No,
Wait,
you're
I
good.
could-
You're good. You're good. Your audio is
Wait.
coming through LB, Ian, and I, and the internet can. So you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You can hear me now?
Mhm.
I was mostly saying things that were complimentary towards you, just in case you wanted to know.
That's what I was saying, and I was really sad that I couldn't see or hear you because I
Yeah.
love seeing and hearing you.
Oh, look at this. Look at what we can make with friends.
Yeah. We should make a friendship baby.
I love friends. Wait.
Merosha.
Wait a minute.
Merosha, you.
I
are
didn't know
going
that was
to
an
take
option. One.
15 points of necrotic damage. Since you resisted the blight, you are going to take half. So that is 15
Dude.
total that you're going to
Hey,
take.
yo.
Is that different from making a
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I know everything's
They're two
frozen.
different types of baby.
Shit. Everything's frozen.
Should we leave?
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay, now we're
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Samos, sorry, my brain. I got like 80 different things in my brain, so I apologize. I was like, what? What now? Samos grips the knife and attempts to like make a strength check to pull it out. He only got a 3, so he is struggling. And at the top of his turn, he's going to eat another 6 points of piercing damage, as now just that wound continues to deepen. Now we come to Merosha.
Okay, great. We're going to fuck me, dude. Son of a bitch. Pass. Okay, there it is. I don't know why I was doom scrolling. Okay, bonus action, second win to get some heals.
Okay.
So click that there. Whatever. Oh, sweet. I get that 15 back. Awesome. And who's that? So that's in front of me is one of the blinks, right?
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so I just need to get him out of the way. So I'm gonna swipe at him with my trident.
Okay. Swipe
That
it.
is
Swipe
going
it.
to 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Beautiful. This guy's gonna take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Perfect. And then
as your trident like meets his form and sinks in, there's no blood, there's no gore, there's no viscera. If anything, he's completely emotionless as you stab into his form. He's still up and moving and gesticulating, but he's not behaving as a normal combatant would.
okay, I'm gonna keep it there. That's my turn.
Okay. Up next we have King. What is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is +2.
Okay. Then it is going to be your turn.
Cool.
And
where
chat,
is...
in case you're curious, we have Tiny Wolf and Big Wolf. Pretend they're wolves. Whoa. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Ooh, imagination. All right. I have a question. Where is the package?
The package is totally there with you. Right there.
Cool. Oh,
Yes, I
great.
totally
Exactly where
remembered
they're
that.
supposed to be. So,
Definitely not rolling his initiative now. Why would you assume that?
Yeah. King is going to stick. They daintily, softly, yet somehow with a firmness that is beyond comprehension, drags their toe across the cobblestones of the street, etching in a deep groove in a straight line in front of the package, and then I will ready an action, and if anybody passes that line to try and mess with the thing that I'm here for, then I will do something to them. However, that's my action, reaction to hold bonus, hold an action, and then bonus action. I really won't do anything because I don't have a bonus action thing. But now that my turn is over, my other guys can go.
Mm-hmm.
The little wolf that was sort of like a brownish color when it was walking through around like regular people, suddenly the pigment of the fur disappears and you see this bright white coat around this tiny wolf. Its ears actually go up quite a long ways, longer than it's supposed to. Their eyes sinking back into just jet black pools, and the dog smiles, and the smile goes all the way up towards where the darkness pools happen, and it is going to run and attack the guy in front of Merosha.
Okay. All right. Do you have stats for your...
I do.
Okay.
I have stats for both of them, which both have names, and everyone is asked about both of their names. And everyone feels very strongly about that.
I may have listened to a rant from Nerdy earlier.
There's no way of knowing, and we'll never know for real.
What, that
All
we
right,
didn't
hold
ask the names of the dogs?
Only one dog got their name asked. The other one did not. And it's the one that actually has one. But it's whatever. No big deal. All right.
Maeris is allergic to pet dander.
Its attack is it is, I think it's 17 to hit. I don't know if it takes my spell attack because it's my familiar or not, but it's just going to be 17. All right, cool. And then it's going to take 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage.
Yeah.
That's 4 piercing damage.
Okay. Tell me how the bestest boy will dive at this duplicate and dispatch it.
Wonderful. You see it with this like kind of eerie glee. The creature like skitters underneath Merosha, comes up and like bites the creature's neck and teleports away with the head. And then it comes back. So now like the head is just and then you see it back over because I will have it teleport back to where it was, and it will unhinge its jaw and swallow the head.
Well, given that this was a duplicate, I will tell you this. When the dog dives through the air, grabs the head, and teleports, that still happens. Merosha, you watch this headless duplicate form of Damien just sort of slowly crumble like a marionette to the ground as the bestest boy goes to swallow the head. It quickly like fades into eldritch energy, and you watch as it rejoins the body, which also dissipates into that same shadowy energy and goes straight back into Damien.
You hear a
Is the bestest boy corporeal?
yes.
Like, or is it a oh damn, okay.
And then that's big guy is going to I don't have the measuring tool anymore, but
I got you.
I'm pretty sure I can get to this guy at the pier because
All the way over here?
Yep, because it's got 30 feet of running movement, and then like 60 feet of flying.
Okay. Yeah,
So I feel like with a combination of both of those, he's gonna go over there, and then what I want to do is have the big wolf bite, and then continue to move forward like 10 more feet.
Oh, so like bite, grab, and go over the water? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Okay, go ahead. Make me an attack roll with the wolf.
All right. That's
With the scariest boy.
Well, let's take a look. That will be... That's a solid 15.
A 15 will hit.
Hell yeah. So then it does 1d8 damage. Plus 7 is... Oh, max. That is 15 damage on the bite.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The wolf's bite sinks into their flesh, and you hear this horrified scream as he is now dangling over the open water in the wolf's mouth.
Cool. I would like to release that person as a free action.
Done. You watch this Iodrathae guard just
The wolf is still turns around like in the air as if it's walking to look at the next thing that they are going to eat. And that's my turn.
Right. Okay. Up next, we have our basic silver spears who are going to move. This one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and is going to attack Merosha. I have their stats. What am I doing? Doot. Okay. That is a natural 1, which will go into the Chronicle as Guard shits himself.
Yeah.
Because crazy wolves and magic-y shit.
There's a giant flying wolf. It's very big. It's 9 feet tall, 500 pounds.
Really?
And you can't teach that.
That. Bada boom. Realist guys. In the
Don't you fucking dare.
Hey, we're gonna have to spell it out for him.
That is his turn. This guy over here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Same situation. Merosha.
What did they fuck me for?
It's a 19 on the die.
Hits. That hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 6 points of piercing damage from a silver spear being jabbed into your side. 15, 20, 25, 30. That one's going to attack Gavel. I assume a 10 misses. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. This one, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you know what? They're terrified of these wolves. So he's going to attack the bestest boy.
Oh,
Good luck.
wait,
that is a-
wait a minute.
Hmm?
I don't. That's not where the bestest boy started. The bestest boy started back there, right?
Yeah, and then he moves
I-
to attack the one in front of Merosha.
And I tried to tell him. Yeah, I teleported him.
Oh,
back
you
where
want
he
him to
was.
go back.
Yeah,
So he's like back here, right?
he'd have to pass the line if he wanted to do that.
You know what? Yeah, he's feeling terrified. He knows he has orders, so he'll. I think that was. He'll
Yeah.
dash. I'll say he'll dash. He's not going to attack, but he is going to dash and cross that line.
Well, that's unfortunate for that guy because I'm gonna stab him a lot.
Okay, you should do that, I guess.
I'm gonna. All right. So
Good.
Actually, wait, no. I will. We go for an attack with my sickle. I don't technically have a bonus action as this, but that is exactly. It's so small. I'm sorry.
You're good.
That is 19.
A 19 will absolutely hit.
Okay, duck. Then I hit him with this, and because I'm holding on to my thing. Can I use the bonus action to do my full thing?
Technically, when you hold an action, it is just the action itself.
Okay. Well, then never mind that.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
then,
my love.
That's 10. No, that's 8. I forgot.
8 points of damage. Okay.
8 points of damage.
All right. You cleave into his form, and there's a spray of blood that now decorates the cobblestone of this
Yay.
dock. He is still standing, but he's looking like shit. We are going to have this one move 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 15. And he is going to attack the scariest boy. I assume a 9 is going to miss.
A 9 will miss.
Okay. This one is going to attempt to swim to the dock. He is clinging to life. All right, so he is going to get right about here. But that is going to be his turn. He's not going to do much beyond that. These two down here are just going to dash. And there. After all of the silver spears, we come to Avrin. There's a lot of moving parts to this combat, guys. I know. I'm working on it.
You're doing great,
Avrin.
sweetie.
I love you.
I'm
You
feeling
guys
like
You guys started a big fight.
I'm here for it.
Cool.
I didn't start fucking shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Avrin is going to cast Witch Bolt at Damien.
Which boat?
Tell us.
Ew. No, that was a weird ass laugh. Okay, that is going.
I like
to
how
hit.
high. I like how high my hat is on my head.
Yeah, it looks a little ridiculous right now.
I think it looks nice.
Thank you.
I mean, ridiculous wasn't
All right,
necessarily
nope.
a bad thing.
Too late. It's too late.
Oh, breaking news.
Too late.
Oh
You
shit.
got some breaking news for us, Kuya?
I think we do.
Avrin just dealt 20 points of damage to fucking Damien with that
Aw.
witch bolt.
That's nice.
Almost well, not quite. Matching some of the intensity of the lightning that emanated from Merosha's chest, there's this crackling blue lightning that King, you watch appear from your peripheral vision as it snakes around you and surges right into Damien's chest, nearly knocking him off of his feet. That tether stays in place, and you're just seeing this purple line of electricity around you as you look and see Avrin focusing on a spell with dead-eyed glare at Damien.
Which one is this dude?
Here, I will fix this right now. There we go. This guy over here.
Oh, there he is.
Aha! All right, cool. Good to know.
Up next, we have Gavel.
Cat butt.
Hello. Yes,
Cat
this is
butt.
Abaddon's butt.
Cat butt.
The person behind me with the
Yes.
scythe, who's that?
That is the bestest boy. We're going to pretend
Okay,
that
good.
is the White Wolf.
Okay. Gavel is going to this silver spear that's right next to him. He is going to take him and kind of like move around him, probably invoking a attack of opportunity from the guy so directly to his south.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My brain shut off for a second. Can
That's
you
all
say
right.
it
I'm
one more
moving
time?
over
You're
here.
moving there. Got it. Okay, thank you. Attack of opportunity. I rolled a 2. It's not happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
so
plus like 20. It's fine.
Yeah, as Gavel like moves past the silver spear, the one who is south of me like tries to attack, and he just shifts the spear into the way and like kind of spins him around, and he is going to attack the Damien that is there. He's gonna do 3 attacks. Oh lord, he's gonna do 3 attacks.
Okay.
The lowest of which is a 17.
17. Yeah, those are going to hit. Absolutely.
Okay. So he is going to do. Oh, nice. Okay. So 9 plus 10 plus 9. 19 points of damage to him.
Okay. Tell me
With-
how he is dispatched. These
Okay.
duplicates only have 10 hit points.
Okay. So should I only do 2 hits on him and then do 1 on the other silver spear?
That's perfectly fine. We can let that ride. That third hit will just connect.
Okay, so so that would be 3, so 9 plus 6 is 15 points of damage to him. And he's got the staff out, the new fun, the Wrath of the Conqueror staff, rod, and he is going to take it, and he is going to like use his weight against him, and his foot is forward, and he kind of like slides it more forward with the bottom of it, and then he just smacks with it to like hit him back and then hit him down into the ground.
Okay.
And then he turns to hit the one behind him, and that only does 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But I'm going to use a charge from the rod to do a powerful stunning strike, which is my bonus action to do a stunning strike. So
Okay.
he is need to make a save for, and this is going to be a disadvantage to not be stunned. That is a
that's
con save.
Con. There was a 9.
Okay, so he is stunned
Okay.
with this, and so that is just that one dude, and he's going to turn to to his ex and kind of look at the thing in his chest and, have you got this?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got it. It's fine. It's okay.
My village was destroyed. My parents are
What?
dead. You said you wanted me to open up more. I just...
I literally have a dagger in my chest right now. Let's
Right,
continue
okay, well,
this
you... All right.
when we have an opportunity, okay? I don't want to skip over this. This is important. I see what you're saying. I see what's happening. Let's discuss this when we're not under attack. How about that, okay?
All right. You see him
Okay.
like he takes the rod and it breaks apart into the 2 smaller. Is that an interact with
It
objects?
is a nunchaku, but
Right,
we'll
right.
say it's a free action. Or no, I said
Okay.
it was a bonus action.
Oh, bonus. Okay, so I don't do that.
Okay.
Because I've already used my bonus action. But he thinks about it.
He's just like gesturing with it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And that is the end of my
Something.
turn.
All right. Sybil.
All right, Sybil. AOE, get him.
Sybil!
All right, so the change is complete. I am now wearing the armor of Jasper Kingsman. And I will go. You incompetent dullards, stand down now.
I need you to make a deception check.
Yep.
You use the D word.
But because I am, because I do have this feat, talent, I do get advantage.
Sweet.
Because I can perfectly mimic it. Yay. Okay, that is not bad. That is bad. So that'll be a dirty 20. Also, I would, because this is a bonus action, like to change my cane into his spear.
Okay. The regular silver spears visibly like back up and they lower their weapons. However, there are two corrupted Iodrathae who stand before you, and both of them cock their heads a little bit to the side and gesture with their swords that they're not done.
So I absorbed the corrupted sword of the what's his face into my cane, which is now into my spear. Does that help me at all in this moment?
Which sword was that again, my brain?
Remember the dragon of the battlefield or whatever the dick his name was?
Yeah.
And how he
Yes.
somebody?
You said you take it out?
So the cane that has absorbed it is now the spear, so it would have the same properties. It just it's just in a different form factor.
Okay. So just so I can understand intent.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to gesture with it like, no, I'm in on this?
Yes.
Back off?
Exactly.
Ooh.
Gasp.
How are you all doing that? Now I need to figure this out. All right.
So glad you asked. Setting.
Oh,
When
man.
you'd like to know.
I would like to
Digital
know.
Settings and digital zoom.
You know what? I'm not even.
This is what happens when you're not
I'm
at the
literally
first
telling
half.
you, buddy.
Well, everyone's talking and I can't hear you. And all I want to do is
Give
learn
my
from
friendship
you.
baby daddy the option.
Oh,
Settings.
God. Oh god. There it is.
I follow. See, when you listen
Yay!
to
Oh, for
instructions, you
Okay.
hear that, man?
Here's
If
what's
the
gonna
lady's
happen.
telling you how to do it.
Okay.
She'll let you
Here's
know how
what's
to
gonna
get there.
happen.
Gotta follow directions.
The two corrupted knights slowly ease.
Slowly.
Their weapons are still drawn, but it's like there's a little bit of a communication breakdown. Something's off. And they still eye you, but the other silver spears are like, okay, we apologize, sir. Damien of the Revelry, he's established himself as an ally to Iodrathae. We've been relying on him for information about the Navy.
Do you
of the
deign to
area.
tell me information that I already know? Do you think I am a fool? Did you think that I have gotten this rank by being ignorant of the dealings of our queen?
We didn't.
Did
mean
you
to.
know that the ones that you are so quick to defend have attacked pirates selected by the queen herself to work under her service?
What? And they turn and look at Damien, who's like, "That is complete bullshit.
Kill him now in the name of our queen."
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Let's go, little bro Silver. I'm trying to get this boat. Let's go.
I'm gonna get you this boat, fam. I'm gonna get you this motherfucking boat, fam.
Doing this shit. Hey.
I'm sorry if I'm overstepping my
You
limit.
are absolutely
Kill
not. That was
him
amazing.
now.
That is so good. Me as a DM, I'm like, oh shit.
Not later. He said now. At this exact moment.
The num-nums.
As Damien struggles and stammers to try to convince people otherwise, one of the corrupted knights slowly approaches, looks back at Sybil. Again, just a little cock of their head. And then they go to drive their sword into Damien's chest.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, bro.
I can't believe that worked.
I can. That's our boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Write it down. Write it down.
But that was exactly his health.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm actually thinking I'm going to start doing something else with this chronicle. And that is whenever there is a big story beat, like something that has lasting impact, that's going to go in here too.
Oh man,
Oh
I
my
don't.
God.
This is one of those moments because I did not roll a crit. I just rolled max damage.
Oh my god. We go get you that boat, fam. That boat right here,
So,
that boat right
okay,
here, that
so-
means something to me.
Cujo, real quick. So max damage on Damien, yes?
Yes.
Merosha looks at Damien and he goes, "That was the second wrong answer."
You're saying this as the corrupted blade is buried in his chest.
Oh,
And he's you see blood start falling out of his mouth and pooling onto the ground. Within just a few moments, Damien lays lifeless on the dock. After which, Merosha, you hear in your ear, "Oh, my little plaything. If there's one thing you should know, it is never to cross me. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw."
Oh.
I need to make a by panic
15.
saving throw.
I got it ready at all times.
Merosha, what's your health at right now?
Oh
I
no.
mean, Cujo, that's a disrespectful ass question.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
My health right now is at 18.
Okay. We're just gonna let go of Foundry. We're not gonna need it at this point.
I told you I was aiming to shut down combat.
I don't understand why all this disrespect.
As
is
you
just
hear
in this
those
boat.
words, the scales that he who lies assisted you with affixing to your chest explode off of your form as you take 35 points of force damage. The majority of them, save for one, have there's this explosion out of his chest. But there is one scale that is left over as you
So Merosha hits the ground, right? And you can see like very, very shallow breathing. I'm down, but I'm not dead, correct?
correct. You are just going to have to start making some death saves until you get some healing.
He's you know what? He hits the ground and you see it. It's one of those dramatic and his breathing goes shallow. And you can see his hand tremble. And with relentless endurance, you see just a very small middle finger come up.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm the one playing now. And then his head kind of like pops to the side.
Oh my god.
Well, at this point, we are out of combat. I am going to switch some audio around here. The silver spears, the standard ones, the ones who still have some sort of semblance of themselves, immediately sort of stand at attention, essentially awaiting orders, while the two corrupted ones eye you very closely before slowly walking away.
Looks like today I was the one who lied.
Oh my god!
Zoom.
Roll credit.
Hit the zoom.
I can't see it.
Oh no, my bit.
Gavel. Two things. One, can I see Filbert?
You can see Filbert. He is currently crawled like behind a crate on the dock and has hugged his knees
What
to
the
his chest.
I was like, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Second of all, Gavel is going to knee slide over because I think I'm the closest one, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Gavel knee slides over to Merosha and feeds him a potion. Since we got so many of them, I'm going to give him a potion of greater healing.
I'm a cleric.
You're far away and you got little legs. So
I'll
Gavel's
say-
like holding
go ahead.
the back of his head and feeding him this potion as he wakes up. It's like very.
And then just to kind of add to it too, Merosha looks over at like what's his name, Samus or whatever, and he's like this. He's like
We can't see your eyes.
Really quickly, just to get rid of the silver spears because they're waiting for
Yes.
an order. Sybil is going to go. Now that we've got this unpleasantness dealt with, I've come directly from the Queen with information that we have some individuals of interest who have somehow managed to use magic to create a bit of a safe hold for themselves. You will infiltrate that safe hold because I have made way for safe passage, and I am going to give them the location that Samus told me about, of where the ships go and never return. You will send a fleet of our fastest ships This is an order directly from me, from the Queen. You will do this immediately, and you will say nothing to anyone. If I hear that your lips have been loose, I will remove the head that holds it myself. Do you understand?
If I may inquire,
You
sir.
may not. Oh, Jack, I'm so sorry. Okay.
You may not.
Merosha on the ground. Ask for supplies. Ask for supplies for the boat.
Shh, don't speak.
Okay.
I know just what you're saying.
Oh,
Stop
yay!
explaining.
Thank you. That would be.
Damn it,
That's
if you
so
guys can
Don't
derail
tell your
shit, I can too. Damn it.
Finally.
Join the
Thank you.
madness.
Ugh.
How's it feel?
The
What?
only confirmation I would like as the DM, did you say all of their ships?
Now it's a question of how much does Sybil think he can get away with.
That's the thing. If you say all, I am going to ask for another deception check. It's not that I want to invalidate. It's more that
no.
okay, at this point you're asking everyone to go.
Sybil would say your fastest ships,
Okay.
but Noir's gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Hey. Make me another
Let's
deception check.
Go.
Remember, you have luck. as
I've got
well.
5 luck.
Okay.
Remind me what luck does again?
So you can use it 1 for 1 as a bonus to your roll.
Uh-huh.
If you spend 2 luck, you can re-roll a d20. You can
Okay.
only do that once per skill check or attack roll or whatever.
Okay.
And if you use 3 luck, that is where you can influence the world around you a little bit more. So, like one of those world building moments. You can add lore or something where it's like, oh, I know this, this, and this in this town. Sort of, use a little bit of a plot move if you want.
So it's 3 for world changing, 2 for reroll.
Yes.
I would like to spend 3 right now.
What?
Sybil is talking directly with the naval terms of this army. So he is using their language, their mannerisms, he has studied this stuff. So it sounds authentic, and he's perfectly mimicking Jasper. I do that to ask, can I still get that advantage that I get from the talent?
I will say so basically you are going to mark down that your world changing is that
Sybil knows Iodrathae in naval shorthand.
yes. I like it.
Okay.
So yes, go ahead and give yourself advantage.
Okie dokie.
I swear I hate this Zoom function in this goddamn thing.
It's so perfect, though.
Here we go. Breaking news.
That'll be a nat 20 on the second. I rolled a 14 and a nat 20. Hold on, where's my phone? Whew. I can't even see what's happening right now because my hands are shaking. Woo.
Oh, I hate that one. Oh, I hate that one.
Oh my god! Show was so mean. It's in the Discord. Yeah, that is a nat 20. He's getting them to send all of the ships to the death cloud zone space.
Okay. It's a pretty nat 22. Wow.
It's in my little skull dice roller.
Ooh. We like skulls. I have one.
I got a couple.
I just have this.
I just have
me
this
using
one.
it.
It's the
Yeah, I'm
organic
using
one,
it
yeah.
more. Yeah.
I almost
The
lifted
wet
up
one.
another skull that had
Ooh.
something else in it that I
You know
can't-
it is wet, isn't it? Because it's like surrounded by.
Yeah.
Is it wet or is it surrounded by things that have wet
Okay.
in
Wet.
it? Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of the silver spears
Yeah. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
quickly mobilize. Oh, go ahead, King.
Oh no, I have one of them. They're not allowed to leave. They cross the line. But yes, the rest of them are allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is staying.
That's horrifying. They quickly mobilize, and I'm just gonna say, given the natural 20, the one the king has is like, wait, I have to. I've taken orders. I have to. I have to.
King is gonna. You see King just turn to them. Their sickle spins in their hand, and they tilt their chin up with the point of the blade softly. Takes a big inhale and says, "Fear of heights." And then the wolf is going to grab them and fly into the air as high as they possibly can for the rest of this conversation. And then when the wolf comes down, they are by themselves.
Okay. I'm gonna say with the fear of Jasper Kingsman combined with their orders, none of the other soldiers bat an eye. They keep their heads down and they just keep moving. You guys see all of the Iodrathae start shouting orders to other, captains and whatnot, all throughout the town, as they all quickly begin to mobilize to those ships in the dock. What do you guys do while all of this happens? Maeris, I'm going to say that you have approached at this point to see the aftermath of what's going on.
I'm gonna say that as they're passing this way to go towards the boats, Maeris is like going in between to go towards them and be like, excuse me. And then I look around and I'm just like, it's been 40 seconds. It sounds about right. And I'm gonna go over to Merosha and pull out the hat and say, I got your hat.
He like sits up from Gavel and looks at Gavel and goes, thank you. And he looks at Maeris and he takes the hat and he goes, it's not mine, but thank you.
Oh, damn it. Well, this isn't yours either, but I got it for you anyways. So I'll pull out the blade.
Takes the boulade and goes, bigger smile, thank you, but no, it's not my hat, but I really appreciate you bringing that to me.
Of course. There's also a creepy hand and a obsidian orb in there. Maybe don't touch it. I don't know if that means anything to you, if it was his, if it's yours, but it's in the bag. Also, where is King?
Oh, Maeris, would you mind? He's got a knife in his chest.
Who?
Samus, my friend.
Samus
Oh.
holds his hand up.
Yes, there are several
I'm
knives
here
in several
too.
chests. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go over there and I'm going to kind of like pat him on the back and say, there, and cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, he ate 35 points of damage with sneak attack and all that stuff, but there.
I'm gonna cast it as a 3rd level though.
Okay, all right.
I will say this too, as everyone is scrambling, Merosha does go over to Damien and he takes the coat. He knows it's tattered, but he takes the coat off.
While all this is happening, I'd like to make my way to the buttery nipple.
Wait, friend. If you're going there for a drink, You're going the wrong way.
My family name did a lot of damage to these people. I need to let them know that the dead has started.
Fair
that I'm
enough.
working on the dead. And also, he puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm glad you have your ship back.
Hey. We have our ship back. You go clear your name. We'll be here.
Aye, Captain.
21 points.
Thank you, King.
King is gonna go over to the package because he got struck by lightning, and is gonna be like, how do they look?
Oh,
Damn it.
Averin was casting Witch Bolt at Damien.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was the
Averin
other
was
way
fine.
around.
No.
I was like, oh damn! I was like, you about to get dead?
You're about to get dead. No.
Oh, then never mind. I changed what I was gonna do then.
Cool. Averin, you know what? Averin will sort of say, thank you for staying close by, I guess.
King will slowly turn around on his heels, looking down at the small, fleshy child. Saying nothing, just staring at him.
Listen, I don't know if you get words like that often where you're from, but it is appreciated you being here to help keep me safe. And as terrifying as you are, I just wanted to say thank you.
And where exactly am I from, Rabbit?
I don't know. You haven't shared that information with any of us.
But you've assumed I've never been thanked before. Where is it that would be from? What group of people do you deem so uncouth? Exactly.
Let me rephrase. I value your assistance. And I apologize for any offense that my naive words carried.
Apology accepted, Rabbit.
Also, you will not address me as Rabbit again.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. You will address me by my name or nothing else. A rabbit implies that I am prey. And I am not your prey.
We'll see. Nothing.
Oh, check real quick. All good.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Cool. So, while that little interaction happens, Sybil, you approach the buttery nipple just as you can see Willard, Mabel, and several of the other patrons have already peeked their head out. Some have stepped outside the building to see what's going on. But Willard focuses his eyes on you. Do you still have the disguise of your father up.
I purposely want to have it start to change back into me as soon as they make eyes on me.
Okay. As Willard sees this, there's this recognition, this understanding. And he looks a little dumbfounded as you approach.
So it was getting all the silver spear out. Was there anything else?
He looks to Mabel, who glares not out of hatred, but out of frustration that it worked. Whatever it is that you did worked. And Willard says, "It's a start, kid."
I tell them where the silver spears are heading.
He smiles, lets out a laugh. That's pretty smart.
It took me a very long time to realize that my family was so obsessed with perfecting the execution and use of every muscle but the one that mattered.
Well, it'll be nice to not have them breathing down our necks now. So thank you.
I know if I can subject you to enduring my presence for just a little longer, I just want to say that I understand what my name means to all of you, and I am sorry for that. But I assure you that I will endeavor to make it so that the name Kingsman is one that encourages and not destroys. Thank you for not throwing me out of the bar earlier.
Mabel takes a step forward, kind of like steps right in your space a little bit, and she is towering.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I won't kick your ass.
That's preferable for me, actually.
It could go far, too. Like, you're kind of puntable, if I'm being honest.
I'm very lightweight. The armor is meant to look intimidating, but actually it's made out of a combination of mithril that is extraordinarily renowned for its lightweight properties, but that's not what you...
And she just turns. She just turns and starts heading back into the bar. But Willard holds up a tankard and just says, "If you need anything, just ask for Commander Salvatore.
And if you need anything, ask for the only Kingsman that matters."
I like that." And he steps back inside.
Okay, and I'm gonna head back towards the ship.
Okay. You all regroup. Samos, the 21 points of healing goes far as it knits the wound back together. It's still a little bruised, where the dagger had sunk into his chest, but he doesn't look to be in as much pain. And he kind of looks up at Maeris. "Thank you for that. Appreciate that. That was a little hairy, real quick."
I missed all of it, but I believe you.
Well, I appreciate it.
You know, Gavel is a very handsome young man.
Yeah.
Very, very kind. Such a sweetheart. Really not a mean bone in his body. He taught me to fight, you know. I could throw a really mean punch and I'm gonna like punch his arm. It doesn't hurt.
Ow.
Taught me that. Right? He taught me that.
Yeah, well, I should probably take some time to catch up with him if there's a moment.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah,
He's the bravest one out of all of us.
Yeah, he mentioned something of what he's been through, so yeah. You all, how long have you all been traveling together?
This time it hasn't been too long, but we've worked over.
You are cutting out a little bit, Aaron.
No.
No.
Let's try this. Say a couple
Try
more words.
zooming in a bunch of times.
Ooh, man. Try that. What's this?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh,
What?
refresh.
Okay. Thank you, chat, for bearing with us as we fight with Video Ninja and some Zoom functions that keep happening.
The Zoom's not the problem.
Say something else.
How's that? No?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. What did I say? I said we've worked together before, but this has been our most recent adventure. At least the most recent adventure since the last of my babies passed through the veil.
You see his expression shifts. Oh. I'm sorry.
For what? Did you hurt them?
No, it's more for the loss.
It's all right. I still see them time and again.
Thank you for looking after him.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's not, but I appreciate you saying that.
I have to say that about all of my kids.
Now that I guess everything's going to be a lot easier, can we all maybe just grab a drink and just relax before shit hits the fan next?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I'd be totally okay with that. Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? I have granola in here. I think I have probably a Boulade, maybe? No, I don't have any more of that, but
I was thinking, like, drink rum on a ship, maybe.
yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I might have a white Zinfandel or a wine cooler if they have it, but absolutely.
Basically have candy alcohol.
Yeah.
He'll look over Maeris' shoulder. Hey, Fist. You still alive over there?
He's fully standing up now, like he's got the jacket over his arm and the hat in his hand. He's like, yep. And he's looking at his ship. He's like, if y'all want to drink, follow me.
All right. Is there anything anybody wants to do in this moment before relocating? Go ahead.
If I may.
Sure.
Merosha gets on the ship before everyone else. He goes directly to the captain's quarters and he sees the state of it. And he goes over to the desk. He sees that similar chest, small box that's on the desk, and he's happy it's still there. And he puts the jacket over the chair and he puts the hat in the chair and he goes to the chest and he pierces his thumb, places that drop of blood on that chest, and it whirls again. and it opens, and there's a small key. He takes the key, and he puts it into a lock that's under the desk. When he turns the key and it opens, he kind of holds his breath for a moment, but then immediately exhales when he sees a very familiar leather bag. He opens the bag and he smiles. But then he walks over to a corner chest. It's kind of like a broom closet. And he pulls back the curtain and he goes, "Filbert, we have a lot to talk about." And there's a small crackling of lightning coming from his hands as he puts his fist up, and you can see his glove.
I'm gonna say, just so I'm following, are you saying that he is in the captain's quarters trying to hide?
Filbert pops up everywhere, in the safest place that he's always known him to go to is in the captain's quarters. And that was even before Merosha was a captain.
Filbert looks up and you can see the effect of that lightning bolt, that deformity, that deep burn across his face. Okay. What are you going to do?
We're just going to talk, Filbert. I want to know what's been going on while I'm away. And I think the interaction between him and King has kind of shifted his mindset. And he goes, "And Filbert, the worst thing you can do is lie to me. Because I can smell your fear." And his voice kind of shifts to how King would address someone.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
My boy.
That's a 19, Coach.
Sure. Whatever you want to know. Absolutely.
That's fine, Filbert. You don't have to tell me now. But we will talk. You stay close. And bring out the good rum for our crew.
Go ahead, King. Oh, we can't hear you.
I have a thing, but I want to wait till this scene's over.
Okay. Says right away, and as he stands, you can see he was very close to death, and so every movement, his hands shake and tremble. Every step is labored, and he knows that if he doesn't do these things, he will meet that death. So he. Oh God.
And Filbert, and because Merosha's shirt is completely tattered and that single scale is on there, he rips it off his chest and he goes, "Find me a shirt."
Yeah, yes. And he scurries off. King.
Is this ship have the ability to like have two hallways? I don't know how the layout is of this ship, but is there a place where someone could walk to where they are going to be staying? I don't know what the layout is like.
Oh, Ian, you're muted.
Absolutely there is. So once you get on the main deck of the ship, there is a 2-entry stairway. It's super small, but they do go into two directions. One is into the captain's quarters and the other one is into the barracks on the deck of the ship. But there is an intersecting point, like a hallway between the two.
Cool. Maeris, if you are down there, you are going to hear a sound that sounds like a young adult person crying out for help.
Okay. Maeris, thinking that this boat was empty before we showed up, will kind of like, as she's putting her thing, she's got her bag. She's putting everything on this little like nightstand by a hammock, like setting it all up, has a little photo of everybody in the party, and then hears the sound and will be like, hello?
It just keeps repeating the same, like, choked help.
Oh, follow where the sound is. Were you hurt in the fight?
In the darkness of the hallway, there is an image that looks like a young adult person in a familiar war outfit, like battle outfit, on the ground. But it switches back and forth between that and then the visage of Merosha on the ground.
I think she just is like rendered speechless, but is like in autopilot mode, going over and like checking who it is while also checking for injuries to heal.
When you go to touch it, it dissipates into smoke, and behind you, you feel a large presence that is King, who whispers and says, "How many people die when you're not around, Maeris? You almost didn't make it this time."
I beg your pardon?
Your friend, Merosha, was going to die if it wasn't for the blank one.
That's not... No, Merosha would have been fine.
Oh yes, they all would have been fine, isn't that right? Exactly how many services have you attended?
Too many.
And that blank one, you sing his praises, but I can smell it on you. What if it is no longer advantageous for you? What if he decides you are useless? What do you think ties him to the rest of them? What if he'd rather watch them die?
That's not... That's not what we do here, King.
Sure it's not, Rabbit. Sure it's not. And then he's going to walk away slowly, back into the darkness.
I think you hear her say, "Wait." And she's gonna cast with her staff, guiding bolt, but not like have it ready to go. So her staff has guiding bolt has Joy's hair that kind of like wires around as it preps, so it's like this golden thread that like spins around and around faster and faster on the top of the staff. And she says, "You can hurt me, but if you touch a hair on those babies' heads, I will kill you."
King will turn, take a few soft steps toward Maeris, looking down at the small woman and the glowing figure of light, and say, I don't need to hurt them. Looks at the light, looks back at you. I feel like you have a perfect track record of what happens to your babies, all on your own. But you might get some nice spells out of it. We'd all rather have tools than children, now wouldn't we?
When he leaves and his voice, like his song disappears, she changes her spell from guiding bolt to spiritual weapon, and her son stands there, and she just breaks, and she's going to drop to her knees at her son and just cry.
The form of your son kneels with you. And it is a projection. It's not him. But there is a connection to they who guard the veil. And they know the anguish. So when you feel the arms of your son hold you, it's not just him. It's literally them. I think that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Can I do one thing real quick?
Yes.
The last thing I wanted to do was to burn all my transmutations into removing the revelry from the ship and restoring it as best as he can the way Merosha described it, with the fist that punch along the bow, change the material of the sails to the burgundy that they were before, and put proudly on the back the Perianoux.
I like it.
That sounds wonderful from someone who's a first mate.
Oh, that's such a better way to end the episode. Make it happy.
There is one more thing. Gavel. Where would you go next? Do you just join everybody on the ship? Is there a specific spot you would...
I think Gavel is going to be alone. Like, I mean, he's just gonna go off. Like, everyone's gonna start drinking, and he doesn't drink, so he's probably gonna start walking around the ship, having only very briefly been on ships before, and look at the mast and hit it and touch the ropes, and sure is a ship.
You hear footsteps as Samus approaches, and he says, "Yep, those are still real. It is very much a ship."
Taking part in the revelry?
I was going to, but I felt it important to reconnect in some fashion with you and make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. I was not hurt in the battle.
See, this is one of those times where we're not talking about that. We're talking about a more general version of you. You mentioned that your monastery and your parents. That's what I'm
Yeah.
referring to.
Yes, the Temple of the Twisted Fist has fallen in this war, and it seems that it was my name that brought them there.
I'm sorry. That's awful.
It does make one think. I know that vengeance is a dark path that one should not tread upon. But I also know that when a first strike is made in combat, it requires retaliation.
I agree. It seems you've been roped into something far bigger and grander than my little trip on the sea.
Well, we never know where the winds will take us and where the next strike must be. One must go with the flow of the fight.
If you need anything, I know I was a bit of an ass before. I just wasn't expecting to see you, and there might still be some lingering emotions about how things were left. And I apologize for letting that drive me.
You asked earlier if there was anything that I wanted to say. I'm sorry that I cannot love you. If it helps, I don't know if I'm capable of that. It has nothing to do with you.
His expression shifts for a moment. You can see you see a fraction of what you saw with that last conversation you two shared up here again, but he takes a breath. I appreciate you saying that. I know that you don't lie. And I suppose I maybe just needed to hear those words. The offer still stands. If you need anything, you have a friend on the Whirlwind. Wherever that journey takes you, know that there's somebody out there who is hoping that you will make it back safe, and that those who deserve the reciprocated punch, as you mentioned earlier, get it in spades.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna probably head back to my ship, but if you're in town and you all need supplies or anything, feel free to look me up. I'd be happy to help however I can.
Thank you. I'll let Merosha know.
Take care, Gavel.
You as well.
And as he slowly makes his way off of the ship. The camera is going to pull back and go somewhere else. Somewhere dark, where the air is heavy, deep beneath the ground. There's roiling anger in its purest of forms, visually represented with this constant flux of this deep purple energy smacking and crashing against the stone walls of the cavern that it finds itself in. A voice, distorted, constantly screams and wails as a small piece of that energy splinters off of the hull and lands just a few feet away, appearing almost like a small bit of shadow, no larger than the palm of your hand, that begins to expand and grow and shift into a very vague humanoid shape. And two white eyes slowly slide open as pure malice radiates from within, as it moves unbelievably fast down this tunnel. King, you feel something you may have felt for just a split moment before emanating from your patron. You feel its fear as something is going to start approaching. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Could have been a happy ending.
No, that's not how I operate. You know this.
Okay, but now we all have to do it. We all have to do it. Oh my.
I hate
Oh
you.
my
I hate you all so much. I hate it. I hate you all. You guys are such assholes. Before we sign off for the evening, let us go around, reintroduce our wonderful, wonderful cast. We are going to start with Nerdy.
One second.
Okay. Are you doing another break?
Can I go second? Yes.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Noir. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. It's your boy. It's me, Noir. Today I played Sybil, or He Who Lied. You can find me all over the internet making gods mad at Blue Sky, Twitch, other ones. Check out my website, thenoirenigma.com or noirville.com. Check out what we got going on with Noirville. We're just about to wrap up filming Bad Meets Evil, so that's going to be another show in the can. Then we're moving on to Agents of Lovely. It's going to be a great time. Also, you can find me tomorrow over on Happy Jack's RPG, where I'll be playing the worst kind of character, a person who takes other people's turns for them in RPGs. His name is Nathan, and we're playing the Die RPG game. It's going to be a great time. Then, of course, Saturday morning, you can find me over on Sam DeLev's channel, DeLevely, for Owlbear Saturday, where we play Baldur's Gate and kill anyone who hurts animals or thinks that people are property. And that's an awful lot in Faerun. It's kind of fucked up. But that's me. I'll see you on the other side.
Jesus. Popcorn it, my love.
I gotta give it up to my captain, big boy.
Oh, that's me. What's going on, everybody? I'm Ian, or your boy Big on all social media. If you want me to do it next, follow me on that on every single social media. And if you want to know directly where they are, you can go to X. My link tree is updated, so you can, follow me elsewhere that way. But of course, I'm going to be here next Thursday to continue this because this story keeps getting juicy, and I want to keep playing because I love the stories that we're building here. But to hold you guys over tomorrow. Okay, so not next week because it's a holiday where we eat. So
It's that eating one.
but y'all know the vibes. Just stay good. But to hold you over tomorrow, I'll be on the Folk and Myth channel playing in the Mutant Year Zero game, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then if you miss me on Friday, that's okay because you can see me on Saturday over on Guild Superior playing the final episode of the Tales of the Whisperwood Chronicle 3. It's gonna get stupid. But yeah, and of course, as always, if you don't like my face but don't mind hearing my voice, go to all of your podcast streaming platforms to the Fang Gang podcast. The last episode of San Diego by Night has been put up. We are jumping into Curse's Strahd, and if you want something a little bit more emotional, go over to the Heart is the Dungeon podcast audio drama on Spotify, and you can hear me on various things. And trust me, you want to hold close to it because there's some stuff coming out that's going to be bonkers. So
Love it.
beautiful. Popcorning over to Nerdy.
Hey, it's me, Nerdy, from earlier in the show. I played King, but in real life, I'm not King. In real life, I'm Nerdy, and I will be all over the internet at Nerdy Rocks, NURD Rocks. You can find me all over there. Really easy to find. I do music, so if you like some hip hop, if you like fun, cool stuff like that, check your boy out at Nerdy. Just type in NUR-D wherever you get your music. Super duper cool. On Mondays, you can find me on TikTok where I have a live talk show with my friend DJ Hayes called the Interracial Friends Talk Show, and we have a lot of fun just talking about random stuff and just kind of fucking around. It's not a real show. We just do whatever. On Tuesdays, you can see me over on Ivy Game Raider Girls Challenge. I play HD Kid, interdimensional, multiversal delivery person who is on a mission to just clock out and be done for the day. And
Fucking
trying to think of what
vibes.
else. Yeah, it is a vibe. Oh, you know what? I could do this. If you're in the Minnesota area or you feel like driving all the way to Minnesota, Black Friday, the Mall of America, the world's biggest or our country's biggest mall, is doing Black Friday doorbusters, and I'm going to be the host of that. So if you're in Minnesota, you want to come to the Mall of America and see me bust down some doors, and we usually break dance with Santa. It's kind of a huge, weird thing that we do. So yeah, that's kind of what I do, and I'm gonna pop it over to my
Keep the melanin
the
train
mother
running.
of my friend child, who will tell us. I'll tell you all where we're registered at for our baby shower.
We're
Aaron.
registered at the Mall of America, ladies and
Yep.
gentlemen.
Just buy us a bunch of stuff from there, and you can just. We'll sure, the baby loves PS5s and
Mhm. Two
Just
specifically.
two of them. Yep.
Hello, everybody. I am Erin My Laundry. I'm your party mom. I have the snacks. I have the hand sanitizer. I have the granola. I have the words of affirmation. I do not have my shit together. You can find me on Twitch at Erin My Laundry, or on Wednesdays for a little bit longer at Folk and Myth, or every other Friday at the Ladies of Lore, or the TTRPG Collective. Hang out with us there. It's a great place. I love it. We're reaching 1,000 members, and if we get to 1,000, I will eat a sock. So you heard it here. We're never gonna speak of this again. I'm gonna popcorn it over to LB. Thank you.
It's on the internet, but okay.
I'm muted. Nope.
Okay.
What a flex!
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hackmup. You can find me at LB Hackmup on Instagram and Blue Sky, all those fun places. You can find me at Hack Recklessly on the YouTubes, where we are going to be playing Silent Hill 2 tomorrow night. I am going to get nice and spooked, so get ready for that. And then we'll be back on Sunday for our level 15 campaign, Playthings of the Gods. It's going to be the final episode. They wanted Endgame. They're going to get Endgame. I'm going to open up the gates of hell, and they're going to come filing through. Get ready. Get fucked. Let's go.
Oh my god, just start shit.
So funny. I love and hate you guys so much.
I like that the high beams were on the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take,
no, that's
take it
all.
away, Cujo.
Hi, everyone. I am Cujo. I have been your chronicler for this evening. If you found the channel, congratulations. This is where you can find me on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays, as you can see, Tales of the Valiant going strong. I'm so thankful for these wonderful players. Fridays, particularly tomorrow night, you can catch us playing Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our post Baldur's Gate 3 D&D campaign. We've already heard mentions of Halsin. Duke Older Ravengard is now Archduke, and Tiamat is starting to stir in Avernus. So many, many fun things happening there. In the meantime, over the next 2 Tuesdays, you can see me over at Folk and Myth playing some Dark Academia Vampire the Masquerade, which I'm super, super in love with. And then every Wednesday, you can catch me and LB over at Nerd Immersion playing some Phandelver and Below with the new D&D rules. Keep an eye on the socials, though, because there's going to be some new announcements of new campaigns and shows and whatnot. So, yeah, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get a raid going for Nerdsmith. They are doing Nerds Giving. They're raising money for PCRF this week. I was on their Glitter Hearts game earlier this week, and they were absolutely wonderful. So go and support them. Give them all the love. Tell them I sent you, or don't. Your choices are your own. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.